By the end of this video, you're gonna know exactly how to handle anything your customer says to you instantly, smoothly, and without pushback. You ever had a customer lie to you? Or how about this? Everything's great, they're agreeing with literally everything that you're telling them. Then you get to the close and they're like, I need to think about it. I studied the greats, I went to seminars, I read the books, I watched the training videos, I literally bought the programs and did them. None of them could ever tell me. How do I know what to say to my customer? First off, the number one reason my coaching clients stay stuck is because they're trying to memorize scripts. Man, if there's one thing I learned in my sales career, it's that customers will never run out of ways to surprise you, which led me to my first breakthrough. I'm talking to a person, not an objection. There's 8 billion people on the planet. That's 8 billion different personalities, 8 billion different emotions, 8 billion different life experiences. So how do you know the perfect thing to say in any circumstance to your customer? Here's the first part of the formula. You listen with the intent to understand and not the intent to reply. Forget about how you're gonna respond. Throw the responses out. You don't need them. Sure, it's great to know how to craft your words, but your focus should never be on your response. The best communicators in the world are the best listeners. They're complete pros at catching every single nuance of what the customer's telling them. So you gotta shift from being a salesperson to being the kind of person that your customer would want to talk to. One who listens, one who understands, and one who actually gets it. I had a coaching client years ago. I think he had a landscaping company. We rehearsed objections and his responses. We did that a lot. Over time, after a couple weeks, he started telling me about marriage problems that he was having. And I started helping him figure out what he needed to, navigate in that area. What happened is he would say things like, man, I don't understand my wife, so I told her this or that. I said, wait, you didn't understand what was going on with your wife? So you told her? I had to say it a couple times. You didn't understand what your wife was going through, so you told her. It doesn't make any sense. If you don't understand, what do you have to tell somebody? If he didn't know what was going on, he should not have had a reply queued up. I know you've experienced this. You ever had a friend who you knew that no matter what you said to them, they were just gonna get it? Think about how that made you feel. That belongs in your sales conversations. You can bring that same feeling to your customer. When a customer feels understood, they open up. The best communicators are great, not because they know what to say, but because what they do say is 100% relevant to the other person. Now think about your customer. They don't want to be sold. They want you to understand them. They want you to help them. They want you to lead them to what they actually need. I mean, that's why they came to you in the first place. So here's the ask formula. I love this. Acknowledge them, stay with them, and keep digging. The pros always seem to know what's coming next, and honestly, it's not that complicated. It's very simple. I'm gonna give you an example. Customer says, hey, I'm just looking around. You respond, no problem, you just walked in here. Are you looking for option A or option B? Here's another one. Customer says, hey, we need to think about it. And you respond, hey, no problem. It's honestly good to hear you say that you need to think about it. We've covered a lot of ground here, and just so that I can help you out better, would it be better if you guys went to a higher model or maybe even a lower one? Same thing. The customer says, we need to think about it. You respond, hey, no problem. I think it's great that you need to think about it. And so that I can help you with that, have you gotten other prices for this so far, or are we the first place that you've come to? This formula really works. It keeps customers engaged. It strips away the objections, I need to think about it, it's too expensive, I'm not sure, I'm just looking around, I need to talk to my spouse. I work with my coaching clients in depth on this. Comment strategy call down below to book a free 30-minute call with me. Honestly, a lot of the time on these calls, we can fix the issue in the first 30 minutes. If you do need to go more in depth, I got coaching options available for you, but just comment strategy call down below. I'll send you the direct link to my calendar so you can book a free 30-minute call. Look, this is brilliant because it's gonna do 3 things for you. It's gonna show them that you're not pushy, it's gonna lead them into what they need, and you're gonna show them that you're somebody that can actually help them. This is a subtle communication technique that the pros use, but they don't teach it. Instead, they actually will teach you that it's sometimes better to just push a customer into the sale. And honestly, that's not good. Don't do that. It's not good for you. It's not good for the customers. The number one cause of buyer remorse is that a day, a week, a month later, the customer turns around and they're like, I feel like I got pushed into this. I don't like it. Okay, you might get a sale right now, but you're not getting a referral. And, well, not a good one at least. You're gonna be getting bad referrals as they tell people don't go shop with that guy because he's pushy. Whatever answer your customer gives you is literally all you have to go off of. So that then becomes the topic of your next question. You repeat that until the customer's ready to buy. But that's the point where a lot of people say stuff that just completely kills the sale. And it's a mistake that's very easy to make. I would bet you're probably saying some of these things. This video exposes the 5 things that make you sound desperate for the sale and the 5 things you ought to be saying instead.